Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get out to Southern California with the call from Los Angeles. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2016 is Jordy Nelson. He couldn't duplicate the magic last year with his quarterback Aaron Rodgers on the shelf for a big portion of it due to injuries, but he's still well respected around the league. If you want to run press coverage against him, be prepared for him to run by you.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Set! Green, 39!
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 24 carries, 114 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now, lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. Oh, now he bowls him over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there, confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding, offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Deshaun Hamilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They go play action. Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Cousins again. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Time to roll through the defensive starting lineup for the LA Chargers. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Here's Mayfield. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Mayfield with it once more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Cook following the penalty. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey,
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's third down. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he finds Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to the ground, Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it second down.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
Here we
They
go.
are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. 3-19.
To throw, Mayfield. His pass caught with the 4. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
They go play action here on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Penny, a 1st down carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
5 plays there on that drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. They begin with a run by Penny. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This offense is a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned them that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now Rashad Penny. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. First down, here's Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. First and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Finding room inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mayfield down, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we have reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue lightning.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 319.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins on 1st down. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins now. And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give. This is Cook. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield incomplete. The linebacker Telvin Smith able to get a hand on it there.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, he's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goal post all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Cousins now from the 50. Caught by Nelson left side. Touchdown, LA! Jordy Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second down, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Here's Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll roll him out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Cousins again. And this one is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carlos Dansby able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession of the Chargers on the move.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start. Offense.
Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp, yet you still create your own mistakes.
On third down, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Taylor Gabriel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
He always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They start the drive with Cook, and not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set. Green, 39.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. First down, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw, Cousins. He finds Humphreys. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they're going to face a big 3rd down.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Cousins. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Here we go now. 3, 9.
Mayfield on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3, 19. 3, 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
All right, now here we
We'll
go.
step aside and come back to Carson after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Nice little juke. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.